Ma'am, are you Alita Miles?
Yes.
And Ms. Miles, the best you can, raise your right hand, please, ma'am. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. And Ms. Holmes, will your client waive the formal reading of the motion?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Miles, in cause number 24, DCCR 2330, I have a motion to revoke your unadjudicated probation. It shows that you were placed on probation September 16th of 2025 for the offense of tampering, fabricating with physical evidence, a third-degree felony, and that was a 10-year deferred probation. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
The motion alleges you violated your probation. Count 1 alleges that you failed to.
Some of them are kind of redundant.
Okay, well,
Those
let's.
counts.
We'll start with this one, then we'll see. So count 1 alleges that you failed to avoid injurious or vicious habits, in that you physically assaulted another offender in the B3 pod on or about the 6th day of November 2025 at the Henley unit, which is the ISF unit. Is that true or not true?
True.
Count 2 alleges that you failed to complete the education program, the GED program, because you stated that you were tired and did not feel like going to school so early in the morning every day. Is that true or not true? True or not true? Sounds ridiculous when you hear it read back to you, doesn't it?
Yes.
Count 3 alleges that you failed to enter and successfully complete the ISF program, and that you were removed based on behavioral issues. Is that true or not true?
Sure.
Count 4, well, it's different. Count 4 alleges that you failed to comply with all of the directions of the ISF program and that you engaged in sexual misconduct while participating at the Henley unit ISF. Is that true or not true? And then count 5 alleges that you failed to comply with all of the directives of the ISF program and that you were walking around in the quote living area of the dorm during count time against the rules. And that's also at the Henley unit. Is that true or not true? That one's not true. So did you enter your pleas of true to counts 1 through 4 freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
And did you plead true to those counts because they're actually true?
Yes.
All right, then I'm going to find that you entered your pleas of true to counts 1 through 4 freely and voluntarily, find those counts true, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty and revoke your probation. What I would like to do, I'm going to reset it. I don't know that I need, because she really hasn't been out, a full update, but I would like as much information as we can get from ISF. So if they have reports that you guys can get your hands on so that I can read more about what went on there, that will help me, I think, with sentencing. Anything that you think is important for me to know, get Ms. Holmes will be out there to visit with you, tell her all of that. She'll present it to me on your behalf when we come back for sentencing, and then I'll decide what to do.
Yes.
All right, you can go back with the bailiff. Oh, wait, come back for a second. So, Ms. Miles, I do want to make sure you understand, obviously, it's important how you behave when you're in custody. And so anything that happens between now and when you come back for sentencing in our jail is only going to make things worse. So my suggestion is you better get out there, you better lay low, and you better follow all of the rules, because anything that I might be thinking about doing is going to go up in years if you're out there misbehaving. Okay, go back with the bailiff.
How are you, sir?
Good.
You don't seem adequately excited to see me.
It's my usual confidence. Don't take it personal.
Good morning, you're Dalton Batiste. Answer out loud.
Yes.
And this is cause number 24 DCCR 0917 0918, 25 DCCR 1436, 1437, and then 24 DCCR 0407. Mr. Batiste is charged in the first 2 cases with murder, the second 2 with manslaughter, and the last with possession of marijuana. And what is the announcement?
Judge, we're still ready for trial. So
The state's ready for trial as well, Judge. We would prefer to proceed on the felony possession of a marijuana case first. I understand the court if there's pushback from the court on that, given the fact that it's a state jail.
I'm not doing that.
No.
There's no way I'm gonna try a state jail felony on top of the other cases, so. So what are we actually, this is just an announcement. Did we get off the trial docket? For some
Yes,
reason?
Judge,
Remind me, please.
yes, we tried this case. We had a hung jury.
Yes.
And the state elected to re-indict as a manslaughter, using the same theory, essentially as before. But the, uh, the challenge is, of course, I think you said it on a review or whatever this is, because that's essentially a totally different charge than the fentanyl murder statute that we were arguing
Right.
about last
And
time.
I'm fine, obviously, I would, you know, if the state's going, I guess I'm a little confused. Two murder charges are still pending and typically when something.
I filed dismissal on those this morning.
Perfect, okay. So actually, we're just looking at the two manslaughters and the possession of a marijuana
That's right.
case. So I would, let's get it set then for a trial on the two manslaughter cases. And then, let's see where we get from there.
Judge States also filed a motion,
Yeah, let's talk about that. So, Mr. Batiste, Mr. Coleman has filed a motion asking that I order you to act in a certain way out at our jail and to follow the rules and all of those things, which you should be doing anyway. I feel like we've probably already had this conversation, but what I can do, and here's what I don't necessarily want. I don't disagree with Mr. Coleman a single bit. You can ask Mr. Gertz, you can ask anybody that's been in front of me about how I feel about what is going on at our jail and how disrespectful inmates are being to the staff out there. And I'm doing whatever I can to try to get through to you all because it can make things much worse. Much worse. Number one, if you go to trial on the manslaughter and you're found guilty, the jury's going to hear about all of it. They're going to march these correctional officers in here and they're going to say what you've been saying to them that I'm not going to say today because a lot of people are watching. But you know what you're saying. You know how you're acting. I can promise you, Mr. Gertz is embarrassed for you because you don't help him help you by acting this way. Does that make sense? You're not one of these kids out there. How old are you? 26. So typically I'm dealing with 17.
This is where it gets real. When a judge brings up your age like that, it's not small talk, it's a warning. She's basically saying you're old enough to know better. Trust me, juries notice maturity, or the lack of it. Interview.
18, 19-year-olds that are out there acting crazy. You're too old for that. What I don't want to do, Mr. Coleman, though, is cause the jail more grief by holding him in contempt and making him stay there even longer.
And-
Here's what we're going to do. We're getting the case set for trial on the manslaughters. We're going to get those tried. I'm not sure what I will do if you violate this exactly. I can't tell you right now, but I am ordering you to refrain from calling names. And if you need me to tell you everything, I can. If I need to be specific, I'll be specific. Because what I don't want you to come in here and say, well, I didn't say bitch, I said whatever. You know what I'm saying? Behave. Don't call names. Don't tell them they don't have rank. Don't tell them I get what I want, B. That's not how you talk to somebody who's just going to do their job. They're just trying to go do their job and go home. And they got to deal with you and all the other people out there that are acting like idiots. So I'm going to order you to not do that. What that means is if you violate that order and do it, and I get more incident reports, Mr. Coleman will ask me to hold you in contempt. And what I can do for every single incident, for every name you call, for every time you get written up, for every time you don't follow the rules, I can hold you in contempt and I can order 6 months. And then I can stack 6 months.
That right there, that's judicial power. 6 months per incident stacked, That means every write-up could literally add time. This isn't just a warning, it's a countdown. So the question is, does he take it seriously?
It's for every name. Every time you say it, I can stack it, stack it, stack it. You understand? So you are now court ordered to follow the rules, which I shouldn't have to do, but I am. Okay?
Yes.
So I will set these cases for trial at the very next trial setting that we can get them on, and we'll go forward at that time. All right?
Thank you, Judge.
You can go back with the bailiff.
It's another one, she was ordered to go to ISF.